Hey guys, King Jad here. Wee video here because Phil had an interesting evening where he kind of descended into desperation territory once more. And I just kind of thought I'd go through several instances. There's like four different times it happened during the live stream of him playing the core again. And then he made a separate big video, and then he also kind of covered it in his daily crap thing at the end. We'll start off with this clip right here.
Hilarious. Why don't I take off early? Well, let's see. So far tonight, I've raised $6. This is supposed to be a stream that I need to make money to pay for stuff this week. That's why I can't go offline now, because this is my job. It's like saying, why don't you just leave your job early and earn nothing for today? I don't have that option. That would be why. Some people are saying you can play the game offline, set your console as your home console. All right, well, are you going to help me with that? Because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Now, to make it clear, Xbox was having some issues, Xbox Live was having problems, and he actually did get help. Someone told him to make his console his own home console, set it as a home console to kind of bypass that. And he was very sceptical about it working, and when it did work, he didn't even thank the person that told him how to do it and, suggested him. He's such a fucking entitled wee bitch about it all. He's like, you gotta tell me how to do it. I know it's not gonna work. He's so doubtful and critical of the people trying to help him. And when it actually came to fruition and did actually get him playing the game again, he didn't even say thank you. He just fucking carried on with it. Ungrateful fucking swine. Anyway, next time we have got to go to 8 minutes past 8. So not too far ahead here. So awkward to find. Oh, too far. 8 past 8. Probably easier just doing this. Okay, from here.
Thank you for those who are chilling with me. I am going to tweet. I mean, this is ridiculous. $6 stream, Yeah, it makes me. It does. It makes me. I'm already feeling crappy. To be honest, I feel crappy today because of getting up early to do the stream earlier for you guys, and and now I'm worried. Now I gotta worry about this shit. This just sucks, Okay, so I'm gonna say the good news is, despite Xbox.
Basically, it's just him sending a tweet. He said this is ridiculous, not shit. I can't take. It's the incredible entitlement of it all. It's like, who's he blaming here? He's blaming the game, he's blaming his fans, not shit, he's blaming the fact they had to wake up. I just love as well, this kind of confirms that Phil essentially wakes up 30 to 40 minutes before going live on stream. So he kind of gives this kind of weird pretense that he fucking gets up maybe an hour or two before streaming. There is no way that's true, because it several times through this stream today where he had to start 2 hours earlier than normal, he legit said he slept 2 hours less than usual as well. He kept saying I was up a couple of hours earlier than I usually am. There's no way he is usually up at 9 or 10 for that matter. He'll maybe fucking rise out of bed at maybe 10:15 or something, I guess, at the latest. He's all got himself to blame because, as I said in the previous video, he was up until 5 AM playing WWE Champions, that fucking money sink of a game where every single tip that comes his way, a lot of it goes into that goddamn game. So really he's only got himself to blame for feeling so goddamn tired, for not going to bed earlier, getting some more sleep, especially when I had to be up earlier than usual. It's his own bloody damn fault. So this is him just basically reading his little big tweet out in his own dumbass, slow-ass style.
Live going down during tonight's stream. Due to the help of viewers, I'm still able to play The Quarry. However, tonight's stream is incredibly slow for support. So if you could come by and help out, I'd appreciate it. 1 hour left. Okay. I have no idea if that's going to have anyone come by or not. Just this really, really sucks. Being honest with you guys, I got my day off on Tuesday, We got, again, which is what happened last weekend, we got multiple slow-ass streams for no explainable reason. I mean, the same thing happened on Friday night when I played this. I don't know what's going on with this game, that it seems to get completely random support. When I played it, was it yesterday? It got great support on the day stream. Now all of a sudden, I got $6. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, it couldn't be the fact that inflation actually might be hurting people's, pockets and spending money, could it? No. Phil says it's impossible to inflation. There's no way inflation could affect his fans from giving him the money that he demands of them. There's no possible way that could be a possible correlation to the fact. No. It must be. You can't blame the game either because the game got $110 every day. So surely it's not the game's fault if the game managed to get him $110 the previous stream. So there's no way you can blame the game when he knows it can attract 3 digits in one stream. So he's running out of options to blame here. It's like he either has to blame the world or has to blame. Well, there's no way he's going to fucking blame himself and think, is it me? Am I the problem? Why the fuck would he do that? It's fucking Phil after all.
I just don't know. I don't want to have to talk about this or worry about it, but I have to. This is the life I'm living right now. I'm living paycheck to paycheck, day to day with these tips. And I got a day off on Tuesday. I got stuff I got to do. And having, multiple slow streams is killing me right now. And it's happening often now.
So you think the best solution to that is to basically just force your fears and worries onto your fans and project that so they can guilt trip into giving you money? You want pity money from everyone? You want people to just give you money because you feel sorry for yourself? You really need to spend money in a smarter method. It's one of those things where Phil he's never been able to comprehend how to budget accordingly. He cannot live within his means. He's got expectations of how much money his lifestyle should be at. He's never really been able to sacrifice as much as he should. He might try and say, "Oh, I stopped paying for Netflix or WWE Network and all that shit." Who knows? But the fact is, that's just starting. There's so many more things he could do to save money. Obviously, the biggest one is stop playing WWE Champions, but there's other things as well. Things that he has admitted to, like the fucking weekly meals out of his dumbass fat ass wife. And all that shit, just fucking do it once a month instead of once a goddamn week. It baffles me. It really does baffle me, the things that Phil does. Cut out the door dashes, cut out the multiple visits to Total Wine that were shown in the goddamn the bank leaks data. It's so many visits to Total Wine, so much door dashing. It's just such a needless expense. And there's so many ways that Phil could have saved money, and especially the biggest one is blowing money in that dumbass mobile game at WWE Champions. It baffles me. He's only got himself to blame, and it's not his fans' fault that he cannot budget accordingly and smartly in these desperate times for a lot of people around the world.
Shifty, yes, you can tip on mobile. You just type the tip command, it brings you right to the link. Okay. All right, so I tweeted and I posted up. I don't know if anyone's going to come by or not to support. If you're here live and you're enjoying yourselves, please consider tipping. I really do need the help right now. Already I feel like shit. And it's just like stacking shit on top of shit. The fact that I already don't feel good because I got up early for the stupid React stream earlier. And I'll be honest with you guys, like, the stream did okay support-wise, but I'm frustrated that the videos got claimed on YouTube because, it's a lot of work to set that up, to get up early, react to it, and then immediately do another whole talking stream after it. My throat's all fucked up. And now, just claim my work, right? Just claim it all. It really is.
As you say, it's your work, but it's someone else's work. It's someone else's entire work for their stream. It's like a detractor whining about not being able to monetize your whole stream, even though they're talking over it and picking it apart or whatever. And if you claimed that work yourself, the detractors, would they moan? I don't think they would. They wouldn't moan as much as you. I don't actually know if detractors actually do that. I know some get super chats, not shit, but I don't think any actually claim ad revenue off your restreams. They'll get super chats, they'll get tips, maybe, I know some of the restreamers do that, but I don't actually think that restreamers actually have ads on their restreams of you to try and claim. And that's what Phil is losing out on, trying to restream the works of other people like Xbox and Bethesda and all that. It's just, it's funny. He's trying. It's the thing. He's always said that ad revenue is like so minimal. Not shit. Why is he making a big deal about ad revenue now when he's claimed in the past that it's such a fucking nothing amount of income for him, really? You know, especially one individual video. A fucking whole collection of videos overall, they will make up like a few $100, I think, or something like in the grand scheme of things, at least, you know. But one video, he's whining about. He's actually crying about it and all that shit, you know. It doesn't make sense. Phil's narrative keeps changing just to suit himself and his own little pity story. It either is important or it's not important, Phil. You've got to fucking stick to the same lie. You keep changing your story, so we don't know what to believe anymore. Is it actually important for ad revenue? Is it important anymore or not? And you had a great turnout. You had like fucking 800, 900 people turn out for that live stream. You had a lot of eyes in you, a lot of new eyes, I'd wager, as well. And yet you're still bitching about the fact that you didn't get as much tips as your greedy little pig hands demanded.
Pisses me off. And honestly, that's what I was worried about in regards to doing that content, having licensed music and movie trailers and shit that they're throwing in there, that there's going to be issues with that, you know? Yeah, it sucks. So, here's what it is, all right? Let's continue on. Hopefully things will get better tonight. It'll be great if we get some more support. All right. Ugh. All right, let's continue on. We're starting up chapter...
All right, that was an unrecorded segment. That was an unrecorded beg segment, of course, you know. That was him just starting YouTube mode right there. Let's skip to 2046 on the time. Let's see if I can get a closer... I think fuck it, just go forward this way. I think 2046 and 24 seconds. So around about here.
King to the $1.50 says, what vests are eligible tonight? King, do you really think that we should be talking about that when we're at $17 or $18? Actually, we're $19 in tips and we're so far away. Well, seriously. It's kind of ridiculous, don't you think? We bring that up. Kind of like rubbing salt in the wound, you know? Which is probably why you asked.
The absolute ungratefulness of this fucking guy. He literally gets a tip to bring him up, help but tips total, you know, instead of thanking the guy and answering his question seriously. It's just Phil being his typical toxic self and saying, oh, you're just trying to hurt me. We're so far away from that goal. I'm not even going to answer the question. What the fuck? Just answer the question. The guy asked you a legit question. You just say, look, I mean, if we make the goal, these are the vests. He's probably not even planned it out. This is what I'm saying. It's a smart content creator would have this kind of thing listed out if they do hit the goal. Even if they don't expect to hit the goal, they would have that information prepared and say, oh, it's going to be like the red vest and the beige vest and the platinum and all. You know, people would actually be a bit prepared for that, even if they weren't fully expecting to hit that, just so they could easily answer it. Phil, I don't think does this. A lot of times he just does it on the fly. There's no plan to it, there's no preparation for it, there's a hope and an expectation of it, but he doesn't actually plan ahead, that kind of shit. He doesn't think, oh, the only thing he will do, if it's Street Fighter, he picks out M. Bison hat specifically, and if it's fucking, what else? I played Pokemon in the past, so I had Pikachu specifically for the Pokemon shit and all that shit. You get what I'm saying, though. Phil doesn't actually plan ahead accordingly, even when he doesn't expect to hit these goals, because he just does it on a whim. He's like, oh, we got this money. What should I use? I said, we'll put the cowboy hat, and we'll put the strange old man hat, the hair hat or whatever. No, it's just a Pikachu hat and all that crap. And the military hat. It's called a pilot hat now. He stopped calling it military hat after people kept saying it made him look like a goddamn Nazi. So he struck the term military and started using pilot hat instead. Aye, sure, Phil. It's a pilot hat. Zig Heil, Mind Pigler.
Have my allergies gotten better? They were.
Oh, sorry. I mean, we've actually got one more clipped on this video. 21:32. It's pretty much the end of the stream. So we go straight to here.
I will actually be working tomorrow. All right, well, guys, it is what it is. I mean, I really hope tomorrow ends up being a supportive day, because at this point, this has been, you know, a week where I had one really, really, really supportive day, which was great. One day that was kind of good, and then every other day's been slow. And it's like, oh my god, I got, you know, Tuesdays, in 2 days. Honestly, right now, with the way things are going, I don't even have enough for my day off. I just don't. I don't even have enough tips because, you know, I had my two big bills were this week. You know, I don't talk about it that much anymore. But yeah, the two big bills were this week. The, you know, condo dues and the internet bill. And they just cleared, basically putting me back to zero. And then I basically had like a day or two, and today was really slow. So I hope tomorrow things will be better, else I'm kind of screwed for Tuesday. I don't even know what I'm going to do. I won't be able to afford everything. I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow. All right. But anyway, guys, it was a rough day for me. I know that. I know it was a.
I think as though he's claiming he's got his 2 bills, whatever, but I think the condo dues is actually an end of month bill. I think Phil's actually beginning to just pretend he's got specific bills due at certain times to make his pity stories seem more relevant. So, because somebody, I think it was Mr. Poem Mystery or whatever on Twitter, I keep getting his name wrong, but he's a very good Twitter source of Phil information, and I really should do better at getting to know his damn name so I can give him a proper shout out. Sorry about that, Poems Mystery. But yeah, he pointed out the fact that things like Phil's condo dues aren't even due until like the end of month shit. So the fact that he's claiming this is happening now, right in the middle of the goddamn month, seems very sus, and it just makes it Phil seem like he's lying about paying specific bills at a certain time just to try and elicit more, you know, pity tips from his fans. Just pretend, oh, we need to come out and support our Phil because he really needs our money right now because he had these bills to pay. However, we've all got fucking bills to pay, you stupid fuck. Don't see me begging my fans for money. It's kind of funny as well. Like I've recently I've actually just started getting tips off people watching my shit, which is cool. I think it's a pretty cool thing. People want to do that. I don't push it too much, and I don't request it. Whatever. If people want to, that's cool. But unlike Phil, I actually need to wait some time to get that money, which is it's just the way it is. You know, I don't mind that. I don't actually mind waiting the fucking 21 days or whatever for PayPal to say, okay, here you go. That's just the circumstances of it, and it's funny, but. Also, Phil's like, I need that straight away. Give me a tip so I can get out straight away. You know, it's just funny as hell.
A rough day because I had to get up early. I did the react early. It destroyed my voice. You know, I sounded terrible tonight, and obviously I apologize. I'm hoping that overnight my throat will heal a bit here, and so I'll sound semi-normal tomorrow. I hope. And in addition to that, keep in mind that tomorrow we're going to be checking out the new PlayStation Plus tiers for the first stream. They're not live right now, so I can't get them. So tomorrow morning, I'm gonna boot it up a little early and see if I can just get the new tiers, or maybe we can subscribe live to them and unlock them. I'm not sure how it works. I kind of need to swap over to my PlayStation and see if there's been an update or something overnight to see how it works. But we'll be checking them out tomorrow together. I'm gonna get the premium one, and we're gonna see what's on there and have a couple hours of exploration of that, and then we're going to be doing the react to the Capcom event at 3 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, we're going to finish the game up. So if you're interested in that variety kind of stuff, please come back tomorrow. And hopefully it'll just be a better day support-wise than today was, right? What else can I do? All right, guys, thank you. Please have a good evening. And I hope to see you tomorrow for PlayStation Plus new tiers, Capcom React, and the conclusion of The Quarry. All right, everyone? All right, please have a good evening. I'll see you all in the morning. Peace out, and I'll see you then. Later.
So as you can see there, it's just some more kind of... it's just incredible. What more can I do? He says, what more can I do? As if he's done everything in his damn power to try and give as much as he can to his loyal fans that are forking out all their money. And it's never enough for Phil. All the money that they give him is never enough. It's usually met with disdain, especially if it's not a question he doesn't like to answer. You know, Jesus Christ, man. That it wasn't finished off. That even though that was the last stream, that was the evening stream, he was not done. He made a special begging video. He made a special. Oh, well, it is a big video. It's definitely a big video. So 3 minutes 34 of a 6 minute 14 video. Basically over halfway through, it seems to start because he's talking about like the schedule, we bit and this plan. But he also talks about money naturally, as he always does. Right about here.
That's the plan for tomorrow. Now, I have a favor to ask you guys. I got to be transparent and honest with you. this weekend in general did not go nearly as well as I had hoped. I did 2 React events, one to Summer Games Fest and one to today's Xbox Bethesda Showcase. Yeah, they didn't do so good when it comes to support. Today actually was one of my slowest days.
Motherfucker, you had like 900 people on that stream. You need to be more transparent when you say support. Naturally, us detractors know what you mean when you say support. You mean tips. Obviously, super chats as well to an extent, but you mean tips. You had a lot of people turn out for your stream and watch your stream. That is great support on its own in terms of people turning up. You had people attend, you had people in the chat talking all that shit. You didn't get the financial backing you wanted though, which is why I think it's a disappointment, even though you had great numbers, great metrics for that. Just be more transparent, just be more honest with people, Phil, and just say, hey, I wanted more money for this. You guys should give me more money for doing this.
That I've had in a long time. I can tell you right now, the Quarry has not caught on support-wise at all. The Quarry has basically been one of the slowest games for me. I mean, I played the Quarry tonight, raised $20. I was doing better playing Zelda Link to the Past. I was doing better playing Uncharted 2. I was doing better literally playing every other game of the last few weeks.
But yeah, you played the Quarry yesterday. Well, I say yesterday. Technically, you played the Quarry on the... I mean, the... Why did he call... Well, yeah, he played it on the... He played it on the Saturday 11th. He played it... I'm getting fucking dates mixed up because I'm the next day in Scotland. He played the Quarry on Saturday 11th of June, and he got $110. So explain that one, Phil. You're saying is that you've had two... You played the game 4 times altogether, I think, so far. Is that right? I think you've played the game 4 times so far. Yeah, you played the game in total 4 times. And you've had 2 bad streams in terms of financial support tips. And you've had 2... You've had like a one kind of meh stream, 1 very good stream, and 2 bad streams. But the fact of the matter is, though, Phil, it's not as if every single stream of the Quarry is failing you, because you got $110 from the previous Quarry stream. So keep your story straight here. You got 1 bad stream doesn't mean it's the game's fault. Quarry earned you $110 from the Saturday night. So you're blaming the game for something, even though that game got you 3 digits in 1 stream.
During downtime, the Quarry is just kind of a bust. Now,
sorry about that. The volume was not as high as it could have been, so hopefully that won't affect things too much. I hope. I'm sorry about that.
Admittedly, the Quarry was not so good of a start. The first 5-6 hours are boring. After that, the game has actually gotten good. The last 4 hours I've liked. But for whatever reason, it's just not doing well. And that sucks because, you know, as I've explained to you guys over the last several weeks, many times, I rely on tips to pay for stuff. I literally just paid over $900 to pay for my condo dues and my internet. And that basically emptied everything I had. And now I have about 2 days of tips that I've raised. And today was so slow that unless I have a really good day tomorrow, I don't have enough for my day off on Tuesday. Which sucks. I need the day off and I got stuff that I got to do. I have appointments lined up and everything.
More appointments, eh? I wonder what the hell those could be about. More appointments. The thing is, he's not going to admit to his fans yet that Cat's not working. You got to wonder what the appointments are. Is it appointments about doctors? Is it for her? Is it for him? Is he trying to help her find a job? So he's going to, like, you know, job centres with her to try and help her. It's so many questions that need answered here, really, I feel like. And his fans probably would willfully and gladly help him more if Phil was more transparent about all these appointments, especially if it's something that he can gain sympathy from and pity from. Like a sob story about a doctor's, or a sob story about relationship woes, maybe him and Kat are having problems, which is why he's trying to keep things under wraps. Who knows? This is just speculation on my part, of course. But the fact of the matter is that Phil is potentially missing out on an opportunity here to monetize this appointment thing on his fans. Maybe his fans would be more forthcoming with their tips if Phil was just more honest about why he really needs it. And not a usual kind of bullshit of, oh, I need it for eating a meal on my day off. I want to eat Mexican food on my day off, please tip. So he sowed the seeds already. He's kind of laid the foundations and he's put the expectations in place for his fans to turn up tomorrow. This is what I love about Phil. He'll deny it, right? He'll deny, try to demand money off people, not shit. But he'll make videos like this specifically saying, I really need tomorrow to be a good day for me financially. He really pushes that narrative home where he's like, I really need you guys to give me money immediately for my benefit. It doesn't matter how many people turn up. It doesn't matter how many people super chat. It doesn't matter how many people become members. Tomorrow is specifically about him getting as much tips as humanly possible so he can spend every fucking penny he gets immediately.
So what I'll say is tomorrow, guys, I know I'm doing weird stuff. This whole week has been weird. Instead of being consistent gameplay, which is what you usually come for, it's been react event here and a special event there and a weird thing here. And I get that. I get that it's felt weird. If you like my stuff, I would ask if you could support it tomorrow. I'd really appreciate it. In particular, tips would be very much appreciated on Monday to help out with the fact that today was such a slow and bad day. We actually had a really slow day earlier this week as well. And it's, you know, just not a good time with what's been going on. Today, I'm completely exhausted. I need to relax tonight and try not to talk as much because, as you can hear, my throat's all messed up. I'm trying to get better for tomorrow so I can do this day of content for you guys, okay? So if you can support the streams tomorrow, please do. And tips would be outstanding because that'll help me with my day off on Tuesday. I hope we can do PS Plus. I don't know if we're going to be able to because the tiers aren't live yet. I hope so. If not, we'll just do WWE. There will be the Capcom React, and we will finish the Corey tomorrow night. All right, guys? Thank you. Have a good night. I'll see you in the morning. Peace out.
Okay. And finally, we've got the daily crap. And we start from... Oh, shut. First of all, I'm going to remember the volume this time. I'm sorry about that, guys. There we go. The volume's all the way up. I've actually got to set it all the way down just by default because my headphones, like, naturally are so bloody loud now. These new headphones I got are very good headphones, but they're very loud, so I can't have everything at full volume anymore by default. I mean, I can have it. It's just kind of more. It's easier to have it lower. Maybe I'm getting old. Who knows? Anyway, 2 minutes 50 of this video is when Phil starts his usual shit again.
Here to watch. What's weird about it was, when I did my live react a few days ago to, excuse me. Well, first of all, to the Sony State of Play over a week ago, and then the Summer Game Fest the other day, support was outstanding. People came to the stream and really enjoyed the fact that I was doing this because people had asked for it for years. And as a way to say, hey, we appreciate you going out of your way to do it, even though you avoided it for all this time, the support was outstanding. Today, the support was not. Today, the support was on the slower side, and it wasn't really until I did my final Q&A segment, you know, that last hour of after talking that long, that actually some people kind of contributed more because I think what it is, they saw how low it was. I don't know what caused that. People seem to like the react event, but it just happened. Okay. So at the end of the first stream, it actually wasn't that bad. I think we ended at like $80 in tips or something like that, which is.
So that's like, for Phil, that's like borderline acceptable. It's like panic buttons a wee bit. His finger is hovering over a panic button, but he still thinks, you know what, this is not a crisis yet if he hits that kind of total. It's not 3 digits, but it's still not a hat, god damn it. So he might be thinking, maybe just say a word to the, instead of pressing the button completely, he's like, just remind the fans, hey, I need to make more money, you fucking idiots. It's incredible, man. It really is, man. I just kind of love as well his kind of rationale there, thinking that his fans donated in the Q&A because they saw how low the tips were. Like, they think that's why they flooded the fucking, you know, they bumped up the tips because they were worried. If that was the case, then Phil would never get a low stream. Phil would never ever get a low tip stream ever if that was a situation where his fans were worried about seeing how low the tips total was. They think, oh no, our dear leader, our favourite content creator is only sitting at, like, you know, $15, $20. We must tip immediately so it's not as low anymore. No, of course they're not fucking thinking that. They'll tip if they want to, essentially. But in most cases, well, they will tip when you demand it so heavily like you're doing now. Phil is going to have a decent day-to-day tips-wise, and it's because he's been begging this fucking hard.
Which is pretty good. You know, didn't hit any major tips goals or whatever, but I'm not going to complain. By the way, there were super chats that were pretty good. So I'm thinking, first of all, during the break, I ended my stream around 3 p.m. My voice is killing me. My throat is throbbing from having spoken so much and also having gotten up so early to do it. So I said, I'm going to end early here, and I'm going to go eat, because we did. I told my wife, hey, make dinner early. We're both hungry. We'll eat. So we did. We had some tuna casserole and all that. I was so exhausted, I fell asleep. I passed out taking a nap. I was just going to like lay down on my bed for a few minutes. I slept for almost 2 hours. And I woke up in a rush to try to get to the second stream. So I had to jump in the shower and, shower quickly, get to the second stream with a coffee in my hand to finish up, well, not finish up, but to continue on with the quarry. Okay? Now, here I am hoping, hey, yesterday the quarry picked up. It really did. Yesterday the quarry picked up really good. The plot got much better. We had a plot dump kind of explaining all the lore of everything going on in the game, making it much better, and a lot of the teen angsty cringe bullshit ended. So because of that, it got a hell of a lot more interesting. And I was thinking, okay, hopefully the game will do well tonight or whatever. No. Their attendance was great. People seemed to like it. Again, support was very slow. $20 on the entirety of the stream.
Remember though, it's not the game's fault because it earned $110 on a Saturday night, and inflation is not an issue either because Phil thinks that it's impossible for fans to have inflation be an issue for giving him money when he gets so much money on some streams. This guy really is a fucking clown.
Now again, I just want you guys to understand something, that one or two slow streams does not ruin everything or anything. It's not horrible. The sky is falling kind of a deal. You know what I mean? It's not the end of the world, but this is about the third day this week that again was slow like this. It seems like the quarry is just not catching on. In particular, people who support my stuff, they're just not showing up and supporting the quarry streams. All right. So already I can tell you, people are saying, are you going to do a second run? I don't think so. If anything, that tells me that people are not enjoying it enough, that they're not supporting it, that why am I going to play it again? I can't keep doing streams that people aren't going to support. I was getting more support playing Zelda Link to the Past.
That's a wage quit.
Playing Uncharted 2, playing literally every other game that I've played in the last several weeks got more support than the quarry. I'm just saying, even older games. So I get it. I guess it's just not that good of a game. I kind of agree with you. I think that that Until Dawn was much better. We're going to see how it ends tomorrow, and hopefully it's a good conclusion. All right? So, overall today, not a very great day. I had to wake up early. I felt shitty. I had to talk for 6 straight hours. My voice got completely screwed up. I was so tired and stressed. I passed out for a couple hours in the middle of the day, which almost never happens. And then I had to rush to the late stream. And even though we made good progress on the late stream, basically support all day today was incredibly slow compared to what you would think. A special day doing a React event, a new release game. Yeah, this didn't work out. All right. So I'm going to make a separate video to talk about tomorrow, because tomorrow is completely up in the air. I don't know what's going to happen. Trying to cover the new PS Plus tiers, but they're not live yet. And I don't know if and when they're going to go live.
So separate video was the thing we watched before, that kind of beg video. I thought a Daily Rap was the last thing that he made, but I guess he went and made this and then made that special little individual video on its own.
So I'm going to make a separate video to kind of summarize what we're doing tomorrow on Monday, my final streaming day of the week. I hope you enjoy all the content that I put out today. And certainly I hope that tomorrow will be a better day support-wise, because it was just like insult to injury. You know what I mean? Like, I already felt shitty. I had gone out of my way to do something special for the viewers. And you could hear it in my voice. I was suffering from it. And on top of that, everything's slow as well. It's like, geez.
The amount of pity he's trying to elicit from his fans, he's acting like he's been hurt by them for not getting as much financial support as he demanded of them. It's incredible. Insult to injury. So he thinks it's insulting that his fans only gave him like $20 or whatever, $26 or whatever shit. Fuck off. I just can't believe I didn't expect this video to be so goddamn long, to be fair, but it is what it is. Phil rambles and I react to a ramble, and before you know it, we're at fucking 33 minutes, almost 34 minutes. I'm going to wrap things up there, guys. I just kind of thought I'd illustrate Phil's negative evening, which saw him beg multiple times, point out the bad day he was having, try and force these, pity bucks. He's trying to force pity tips to get a box office fans as much as he can, and it didn't really work out for him. But I'm telling you now, he's laid the foundations, he's planted those seeds and all that shit. He has demanded, he's basically put the whale call out early on. He's demanding these whales turn up tomorrow and make sure they tip him well. He has pushed. He's pulled everything out of the hat to try and get us happening. So the only thing that's missing is a goddamn black t-shirt. But we've got what the bills. So he talked about, oh, I had 2 bills I had to pay, and what was it? Oh, the day off as well. I need to afford a day off, and what else is it? Oh yeah, I'm not feeling well. I was talking all day for you. I was up early and all that shit, you know. So I put myself through all this for you guys. We've got like several things at once here. He's throwing at his fans to try and make them feel sorry for him enough to give him money, to get him to shut the fuck up about asking for money. But I'm telling you now, Phil will probably have a successful stream tonight simply because he is just throwing this at his fans non-stop during streams, in between recorded segments and special videos after the streams and all that shit. He is just piling it on them, and they will have no choice but to just accept and cave in and say, okay, Phil, here's my wallet, take everything you need. And of course he's going to empty that son bitch for all it's worth, and then just throw him the wallet back saying, ack, thanks for the money, dummy. That's been King Jad. Hope you enjoyed this wee dumbass video. Peace out.